Hey everyone, it's Mike here at Crypto Ease with Mike, and in today's coffee and crypto number 5, my stream of consciousness, video for YouTube of today. Today is the 4th of March, 2026. Nice market moves, but the point is today we're going to talk about taxes and the new 1099 DA requirements from the IRS that centralized exchanges are producing, but there's a big gap, okay? And we're going to talk more about that. We'll look at the market. We're also going to take a little look inside Crypto Ease, a post that I shared with the members to start getting their feedback on a crypto tax relief, a crypto tax stress relief kit that we are producing together, myself and my business partners, and then make it available to the community. And by becoming a member of the community, you can get free access to that course for 30 days and enjoy community help and all of that kind of stuff. So link in bio for the community and that information. My name is Mike. Why are you here? Back in May of 2020, I got started with crypto. $100 in Bitcoin is what I bought. And then I started averaging into crypto more heavily and getting out of all of my stocks and getting out of my 401k equivalent in Canada called the RSP. It's called the same thing in many countries. Well, it's called different things, but it's the same tax investment vehicle in many countries. Point is, though, that less than a year later, I had a portfolio of over $500,000, which could have been way into the 7 figures if I didn't make all the mistakes that I made, if I didn't get rug pulled, and if I had had a coach by my side. And so that's what I bring to the Crypto Ease community. Crypto Ease with Mike is I started because of my mom, because I tried to get her in crypto during 2021. She had COVID, and unfortunately she passed on. But I am able to live on through my family, through my mother-in-law, helping her with her retirement, my friends like Alex, Celia, Dr. Richie, and many others in our community, all finding our way. And, our slogan is WAGMIT, WAGMIT. We're all going to make it together. Okay, so if you're a busy mom or dad and you're looking to make the best of your crypto portfolio or get started, take a look at the link in bio. All right, let's get started. So we did the why Mike. Now the states of the end. The states of the end is going to be talking more about the tax stuff and that 1099 today. And I'm going to adopt this kind of a guide going forward with some bullets on what are we covering in each of the coffee and crypto calls, because I don't really edit them. And my previous coffee and crypto calls were all kind of stream of consciousness, but no real index to tie these together. So effectively, if we go here and we put in some bullet points, today we will cover, we'll do a market outlook, some nice moves on Bitcoin and Ethereum, very excited about that. Also, I want to talk about the Aero, the last flight school coming up. This ties back to the Bob method, my Bob system that we talk about in the group, which is bull or bear, bull or bear. I don't care. So building resilient portfolios for busy moms and dads who want to do their crypto in less than 60 minutes a week. That's who we're going after. And of course, anybody else. And if you have questions or whatever, bring them to the YouTube video, bring them to the community, whatever works for you. Do I want to plant a seed? No, maybe I'll plant a seed at the end of the video. Let's see. Plant a seed at the end of the video. Now, if you do stay to the end, it'll be pertinent. So hold me to it. And the other thing we want to chat about today is market outlook. What's up in CwM community today? Specific to taxes, though, and then taxes. What are we going to do with taxes for 2026? What am I building? How are we going to bring that to market? Who are we going to focus on? And that's kind of where we're going to go there. So this is what we're going to do today, and then we'll do a closeout. We'll do a closeout and review our YT activity and see where things are at. See if there's any questions from you guys. So go ahead and add those questions in the comments. Now I recognize, look, we're already at 5 minutes on this video. If you're still here, congratulations, because I just got to keep going with it, and I have to do the stream of consciousness stuff because I do need to do a long form more regularly for my YouTube to help people there, and also because we are almost at 100 We're almost at 100. So let me just do a quick sneak here. Let's go back to my dashboard. And okay, so I want to know if you're number 100, if you're the 100th subscriber on Crypto Ease with Mike, please let me know in the YouTube comments, or if you join the community, let me know in the community, because I want to do something for you. Why 100? I mean, it could be any number. And I love Fibonacci. Maybe we should make it 144. You know, 144 is the next Fibonacci number after 89. Yeah, I kind of, 100. I've worked so hard to get to 100. I'm very excited. So whoever you are, if you're number 100, please let me know in the comments or in the community. I really, really want to know. All right, let's go back to our agenda and market outlook. Let's go and take a look at here. Very, very happy this morning. We'll do a quick refresh, just make sure everything is copacetic there. Oh, we went under 73, no big deal. And ETH is still holding 2100. Very excited about these numbers. And also the uptick in 24-hour trading volume, seeing that at 150, over 150 billion. I love that. And also market cap is back over 2.5 trillion. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, do you see all those Fibonacci numbers there? 3, 5, 8, 2. Oh, I love all of them. All right, let's go and don't want to spill my coffee. That's super valuable, especially when you're doing a coffee and crypto. So I'm curious, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, what kind of coffee do you enjoy? How do you like to make your coffee? And where do you buy your coffee? And please don't say Tim Hortons, Starbucks, or what's that other one with a D? I don't know. You know, we love to support local coffee houses, but we also make our own with the Chemex. And if you don't know what a Chemex is, I'll share with that next time. I'll share with you next time. But today I want to go look at, let's go look at Aero, see where Aero is at today. Now, why do I care about Aero? Ah, nice 10%. I love that. Thank you, Aero, for moving up still under 40 cents. This is a crazy, crazy price. And I'm feeling good vibes on the movement. Dominance, BTC 57%, ETH 10. Are we there yet? I'm not sure. We need more evidence. We need more proof. But, you know, I called it at the beginning of the month. We will end March with a higher Bitcoin and ETH than we did going into this month. And of course, not financial advice. Do your own research and take responsibility for your crypto investments. Everything you see here on Crypto Ease with Mike channel and community is all for your entertainment only. Okay, let's get back on target. So why do I care so much about Aerodrome? Let's go back here and see if I can find in my library, where is our bull or bear? We don't care. Portfolio. Could it be that one? No, that's not that one. Oh, here we go. Is this my bull or bear? Oh, goodness. I need to use better naming so that it all shows up here. But it might be this guy, because no, we don't have a 30-day money-back guarantee anyways anymore. There's the formula. All right, cool. So let's just use Napkin to go and spin us a nice little diagram so I can do a visual for you. And I like a pyramid. I don't mind building blocks. All right, let's go with this one. And yeah, sure, I'll use this one. All right, cool. So what is the Crypto Ease Wealth Pyramid? Oh, I like that. So this is the bull or bear, I don't care formula that we teach. This is a system that I've perfected over the last 6 years of all the mistakes that I've made, and a way for anybody, whether you're a newbie, whether you're a crypto oldie that's dusting off your portfolio, or if you're a novice. Now, I consider a novice somebody that's just getting into DeFi passive income. Or if you're a pro, you're taking those risk-on bets. But also, this formula, this system works whether you're conservative, balanced, or aggressive. It takes all of those factors into account. This is not, you know, what is the next meme coin? This is not a crypto win, bro. We're not buying Lamborghinis, any of that garbage. What we want here is we want to build a blue chip foundation. Okay, that's Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's our blue chip foundation. And then we want to get into DeFi passive income, or people might call it crypto passive income. DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Now, if you're in my community, I do have a tool called the Crypto Speak Decoder that demystifies all of this terminology around crypto. And you're welcome to, you know, enjoy that there. But if you want to understand a term, go ahead and add it in the YouTube questions. I'll get you on the next video. All right. The third part of the bull or bear I don't care system is that risk on growth section. And in that risk on growth section, I actually covered this in a YouTube short yesterday. Let's go back and check on our content here. Oh, there it is there. I believe it's this one right here. That is underperforming. Ah, goodness. I don't know why it got such shit views. Honestly, YouTube, I think this is because I used my tool to post this instead of using YouTube. So check out this video here. You can go into my channel and you can check out all of my shorts here and enjoy those. And it's just the, you know, like 5 views versus 1,500 views. These two got me 1,500 views and we didn't even get into the bull or bear I don't care. So clearly no one wants a resilient portfolio. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get back to it. So this is the formula. And why am I showing you this formula? I'm showing you this formula because today we're going to talk about Aero. And Aero is one of the 2 projects that I will put my name on as entertainment advice and say, these are the projects I would trust my mother-in-law with, and that's going to allow me to sleep at night. So Aero and Convex Finance, CVX. Now, I'm not going to talk about CVX today. What we are going to talk about, we're going to go back to our library and, oh, wait, which one are we in now? Coffee and Crypto 5. Thank you. Ah, that's a good name. Now I actually spotted it. So thanks for that, guys. All right, cool. So Aero and Flight School. Now, the pieces of the Aero Flight School. What is Flight School? And let's go ahead and jump over to Proton. Yeah, I do recommend Proton Mail. Get the free one. And if you need email, that's secure. But let's go to my Twitter account. Do they call it Twitter anymore, or do we call it X? Let's see, X. There we go. And so what I'm looking for here is, oh, okay, that's good news. I love that. I wanted to find the Aero Flight School. So let's go and do search, and let's say Aerodrome. Where you always use official links. Make sure you got the right account. So many scammers. But now outside of Metadex and outside of this, where's that post on? There it is. All right, cool. So there's something called Flight School. And for that middle layer, so let's just do a recap here again, okay? We're going to jump back to this guy. And we're going to cruise down here to this, right? So this is the wealth pyramid. Blue chip foundation, Bitcoin and ETH, DeFi passive income. This is the layer we're talking about now with Aero, where we get rewards and we reinvest those rewards into our overall portfolio. And if you want a detailed breakdown on this, I have a full module inside the community. You get free access to that for 30 days when you sign up for 30 days. And you know, I don't want to plant that seed yet. That's coming at the end. It's actually very exciting. So let's go back here. Now, what I want to talk about specific to Aero and that middle DeFi passive income layer is that this thing called the Flight School, guys. If you haven't heard of Flight School and you're just starting to get into Aerodrome, my whole group is the active folks. They're all in Aero in some way, shape, or form. But where the real money is and the hands-free crypto passive income is when you get into Flight School. Because what Aerodrome is offering, and this was a liquidity bootstrap event that they, let me just zoom in here. This was a liquidity bootstrap event that Aerodrome put together to help them grow. And now that they're moving on to the next chapter, which I won't talk about yet, but I will plant the seed, Metadex 03. Keep that in mind, Metadex 03. Before we move on to that next chapter, they're going to close out. They're doing one more Flight School. Flight School was an occasional, there was different timings to it, but a bonus to anybody that locked up more than 2,500 Aero. Now remember today, Aero is at, let's see, it was at just under 40 cents. So 2,500 times, I think it was, let's say 39 cents, right? So if you spend just under $1,000, okay, and you lock up, create a new lock of 2,500 VEAERO, then you're going to get a VEAERO bonus airdrop in your wallet. And the last Flight School, I got an airdrop for my VEAERO that was substantial. It was like 40%. Now, a lot of people are jumping into this last flight school, totally understood. And they're saying today that if it was today, it would be estimated 23% bonus that you're going to get. Now, let's say more people join before the final one. So we're probably looking at around 20% bonus from Aerodrome. That's right. So if you spend $1,000, you buy 2,500 Aero, and then you go over to Aerodrome itself, and let's say Aerodrome. Where's Aerodrome? Oh, we'll just get it through CoinGecko. That's fine. Oh, we just went under 38 cents. Thank you so much. Let's go to Aerodrome Finance, and then show you what you need to do. If you get that 2,500 and you have a DeFi wallet, if you do not have your wallet set up, then you need to get a wallet set up. Join my community. We'll teach you how to do that and hold your hand and give you support in the community, any questions you have, right? But you see here where it says dashboard, swap, liquidity, vote, lock. You want to go here to your lock, and this is where it's going to go load some of my locks. Okay, good. And you want to go and create a lock, and you want to do it for 4 years. Now, I have another passive income video from Aerodrome that'll teach you how to do this lock, okay? You have to do it for the full 4 years to get this bonus. But don't worry about it, okay? 4 years sounds like a long time, but if you ever do need to get out, I have a way to do it, and that's in my passive income video, my Aerodrome passive income video. So check that out. There is a market that is available. We can help you get out if you ever need to, but ideally, you're going to stay in for the 4 years, and you're going to be earning your share of Aerodrome's fees and incentives and rewards, but we use a third Scout Salute. We use a third-party tool called the autopilot.xyz, not autopilot.xyz, but the autopilot.xyz, and that all of that stuff is in my passive income video. We don't need to go there today. But what we will do is we're going to say back to here, you can expect, I think it's fair, you know, to expect maybe a 20% bonus. So if you invest $1,000 into Aero, you can expect around $200 back, more or less. You know, I can't say exactly what it's going to be. It does depend how many people jump in, how many people put their Aero in. And you can expect, because this is the official last flight school, I'm getting as many of my members in as I can, helping hold their hands, get the wallets, get it out of centralized Coinbase and Binance, move the money, do all those things. That's what our community is there for, is to help you do that, get those questions answered between myself and everyone else. And then you go and lock up your 2,500 for the 4 years. Remember, you do that on Aerodrome Finance, which we showed, aerodrome.finance. And once you lock that, then you're eligible for that airdrop. Now, it's so seamless. You don't even need to ask a question. But if you do have questions, head on over to the Aerodrome Discord group. Now, Discord, it's a different app, but that's where they give you support. And if you have any questions about it, you can go there. But you can come to your boy and put a question in the YouTube, or put a question in the Crypto Ease with Mike community on School once you've joined there and onboarded. And you're going to get all the help you need right here. You know, we've been doing it all along. And this is one of the 2 proven projects that I'm willing to put my hand on my heart and say, I've done my very best, Mom, to find a project that is good for my people, that I can sleep at night knowing I recommended this, even if shit goes and hits the fan, okay? But in today's market, these prices, I'm feeling good about March. I have a good vibe about March. And you need to know something about my community is over here, where are we? Crypto Ease with Mike. So this is Crypto Ease with Mike community. This is what it looks like inside. And we have different sections here. This is just a quick tour. So there's the community. This is where we ask questions and help each other out. And then here's the classroom. There's different pieces here that help you get what you need. And then we have a calendar. We have weekly calls. These are the VIP weekly calls. There's a new one I'm introducing actually over here on 12 p.m. This will be open to everybody. And then we also have a monthly CwM community help desk call. And this is where any tech issues at all, even if it's not crypto related, come ahead and join this call on Saturday, March 14th inside the group, and we'll get your problem solved, or at least get your direction there. Me and my wife are both, technical experts in everything when it comes to tech. Like legit, I got 35 years. Anyways, and there's our members, and then there's this cool thing called a map, where you can go and see where all of our members from around the world, and we see most of our members are from the US. And then we have leaderboards and that kind of thing. You can earn some fun rewards and whatever. That's kind of what it looks like inside the Crypto Ease with Mike community. I do have my gold group. I'm not going to go there. That's a private coaching group that anybody can apply to as long as you are an active Crypto Ease with Mike member. And if you want more information on that, go check out the link in bio. It's always in the bio. And yeah, we'll plan to see about that later. Let's come back here to our agenda for coffee and crypto number 5. And so now I think we're going to go ahead and jump into taxes. What am I building? And for that, we're going to go back to the Crypto Ease with my community, because everything that I build, I always go to my community and ask them, what do you guys want? What do you need? What should be in this module? And to be fair, we're going to focus on the US first. So the IRS has introduced the 1099 DA, and we all need to do this, okay, if you're in the US. Now, the 1099 DA breakdown is something that the centralized platforms are providing. So your Binance, your Coinbase. Is Gemini alive? I don't even know. They're providing information on the 1099 DA, and they're creating this report. The problem is that this report is insulated around that centralized exchange. It's a classic problem. This is not a new problem. It's just the IRS is changing the reporting requirement, and we all have to comply, right? Unless you want to pay, your CPA $300 an hour to do this work for you, or you come and join Crypto Ease with Mike, and you're going to get this crypto tax relief kit that's going to tell you exactly what to do, and it's going to save you tons of hours with your CPA. You can use an app that I've used for 6 years called Coinly. It's a tax reporting app, crypto tax reporting app. I'm going to teach you how to use it and how to take your 1099 DA from your Coinbase or Binance account, and how to pull it together in the way you should. But at the same time, I'm going to introduce you to the app that I trust for crypto tax reporting. Now, I got other members like Celia likes CoinLedger. One of my other friends, Josh, is a trader. He likes, Coin Tracker, I think it is. There's all these different crypto tax reporting apps. But I got to tell you, I've tried a lot of them, and I keep coming back to the one that I've invested my time in. You can choose whatever one you want. It's up to you. Whatever one you like. Just bear in mind, they're all marketing to different market segments and to different people and use cases. Cheers, a little bit more coffee there. And the challenge is that it doesn't matter what app you use. It's still going to do the same thing. So whether you use a CoinLedger or whatever it is, there are specific issues and challenges that come with DeFi and blockchain that no crypto tax reporting app can get on top of without manual intervention. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help teach you how to use the app, and I'm going to show you how to avoid as much of that manual intervention as possible. Or when you do get stuck, you come back to the community and you go ahead and ask your questions, and we'll help you there to the best of our ability. Now, I am not a CPA. I am not an accountant. I'm not a trader. I'm not a lawyer. I'm simply a guy who had really good luck in crypto, and I've done pretty good the last 6 years. And also, I have used this app, Coinly, myself for all of my tax reporting for the last 6 years. I know the ins and outs of this damn thing, and you can go. The challenge is that once you start with a tool, when it comes to crypto tax reporting, you are investing hours and hours and hours that nobody takes into account. You don't realize this when you start in crypto, and then later on, once you're now invested in crypto and you're like, oh crap, I got to do my tax reporting, just like Alex learned. I mean, over here, Alex is one of our, let me go ahead and let's go do a duplicate tab, and then we'll go back to community, and I'll show you this post here by my buddy Alex. Alex has done amazingly well. He got into crypto last March. And we've had an amazing track record. One of the buys that he got into with me, we did like 1,000%. Actually, it was more than that. It was 15,000%. I can't remember. But, those are few and far between. The problem is that once you get into crypto, is you have all these transactions you got to track, and they're all on the blockchain. So blockchain is immutable, right? Once you're into self-custody and you're on the blockchain, like projects like Ethereum, like Base, and so on, any of your transaction history is on the blockchain. If they know your wallet, they can go find that, all right? And by the way, this is why I don't recommend MetaMask, because MetaMask, all right, by consensus, that is probably the go-to DeFi wallet for everybody. I started on MetaMask, but then Later on, 2022, 23, they changed their terms of service that they're tracking the IP of all of your crypto transactions. And so you think you're in self-custody, you think you have privacy. With MetaMask, there's no more privacy. They're collecting that information. Now, do they provide it to the IRS? Maybe not now, but could they be subpoenaed? Right. This is why I recommend Rabi Wallet and Phantom Wallet. And you know, who knows how long that'll last. We're always going to look for the best tools that take care of our privacy. Privacy is normal. Privacy is a normal expectation for anybody to have. And so, you know, the authorities and the elites and whatever, they want more and more of our information. And, you know, we don't want to give it to them because that's what they're going to use to basically figure out how to take more of your money. But the point here is that with crypto transactions and taxes, there's a lot of work involved. And Alex is going through this. Now, he's in my gold coaching program, and we have a one-on-one, you know, 3 times a month. So in those one-on-ones, we're 100% focused on getting his taxes sorted. Not a problem there. But if you're not in there, and that's okay, then we need to get this built into this module, okay? And the big part here is this 1099 DA breakdown for US. Now, I will come back to other jurisdictions later on, like UK, Canada, Germany, and Spain, and those are the top 5 membership countries for Crypto Ease with Mike. And in time, we'll add, you know, other jurisdictions as we go. But those are the ones that are really on my mind to try and help as many members as possible, as quickly as possible. Now, the next step 4 is we're going to look at how to set up Coinly for the US. And I wish I could make one video on Coinly and use it for everybody. You might get some mileage out of this, but you need to bear in mind, each country is different. They have different reporting requirements. And so you need to go, you know, is it first in, first out? Is it last in, first out? You need to go and define what are the capital gains and other reporting requirements for your territory or jurisdiction. And in the US, we have some choices around that. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up the Coinbase API, which is the same as Binance or Kraken or any of those others. They have their own procedures. They'll have a help desk. It still achieves the same result. But I'm going to show you how to set that up in Coinly. And if you use my Coinly referral link, well, you help me because I think I get a discount on my Coinly or something like that. But you'll get it $20 cheaper. And the nice thing about Coinly is they give you, they charge you based on the number of transactions. So let's go take a look at Coinly over here, coinly.io, and we'll zoom in. So you see Coinly handles, you know, 20 different countries. They can calculate your taxes. And if you use my referral link, then we're going to show you, oh, they don't show you. Where's your pricing, guys? No, we're not showing that anymore. We want to import all those wallets. They make it look so easy, but you know what? When you're on your own, it can be tough. And especially when, you know, if you're a busy mom or dad and, you know, you're trying to get your taxes done, well, when are you doing them? When the kids are asleep, when you're not at work, it's late at night, you should be watching Below Deck and enjoying a snack, right, with your favorite show or kicking your feet up outside having a cocktail watching the sunset. But no, you got to do your taxes. And crypto taxes, man, because it's so much new tech, and some of it's regulated, some of it's unregulated. I just don't want you to fall afoul of whatever the crypto regulations are. I have filed taxes in 6 different countries around the world in my time, and crypto taxes in Canada and the US, okay? And there's a lot of similarities there back to UK and other countries. So please, if you're stuck with your crypto reporting tax requirements, check out my stress relief kit. Once we do drop it, I'll let you know more about it in a future Coffee and Crypto. But what we want to do now is just go look at the other pieces that I'm building in that tax relief kit. So there's going to be a how to set up your Coinly for US. There's also going to be, and this is where the real gold is, okay, is fixing the 80% of Coinly that is wrong. Now, please go and delete Coinly and insert whatever whatever your tax app is, whether it's Crypto Ledger or Crypto Bob's your uncle, I don't care. There is 80% of the work. The devil is in the details. And then what are you talking about, Mike? Like, I mean, it's an app. It should just plug in and, yeah, when you're syncing. But then what you figure out is, oh, wait, I wanted to get into self-custody because that is where the money is. That is where the money is. But then there's complexities. Because now I got into, I don't know, I got into this whiteboard cleaning wipe crypto project. And they had a coin with a liquidity period that I could lend against. But when I created it, then it renamed it to this in the smart contract. Oh, and CoinLease/CoinLedger/ whatever my tax app is doesn't even know what that freaking name is. It doesn't know how to import it, doesn't know how to integrate with the blockchain. So then you're left with manual export. Oh boy, here we go. I'm just getting jazzed up on this. Pisses me off every year. Every year, same thing. Do I want to get out of crypto? No. I mean, I got everything in crypto. I'm 100% in crypto, bro. Well, that's not true. I mean, I got some silver and gold and little bits of that. But that's just, that's hedging. That's hedging. My portfolio is 100% in crypto. And, yours should be too, in my opinion. That's, they're literally rewriting the code of the financial system under everybody's feet right now. And most people are asleep. They still think this is a dollar-based world. And what's happening is either slowly or quickly, who can say? I got some people with theories, right? I meet them all the time in the gym and the sauna. That's my favorite crypto meeting place. You know who you are, XRP whale. Then we don't know when exactly this is going to go. And it could be quick, it could be slow. But we do know that every country around the world is attempting, through their own means, attempting to create a fence around us, a digital fence around us. And if you want freedom, if you want to stay free, whether you're in the land of the free in the USA or any other country around the world, I want you to have free access to your money 24/7. I want you to be in charge. I want you to, be the one that is building your bank for you and your family, right? And that's what crypto is about. It's about that freedom, fun, and crypto for busy moms and dads. And the point there is that when it comes to these tax reporting apps, is that they use all of these different names for the investments that you've made, and now you got to import them into your coin, and you got to figure out like the matching. You got to figure out like, wait, somebody sent me some garbage coin that I don't ever want to touch. How do I go and exclude that in my Coinly so it doesn't report on my taxes? Or when Coinly goes to calculate my taxes, even though I fixed all this 1099 DA stuff, is it accurate? And if it's not accurate, which transactions do I need to fix? And this can take a lot of work. I am literally going to save you thousands of dollars on a CPA. Now, it doesn't mean you don't need a CPA. Don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for not using a CPA. What I am saying is, number one, I am not a CPA. Number two, I am a crypto data expert. This is what I've done for the last 6 years. And I am a data analyst expert and cybersecurity expert in IT the last 35 years. Yeah. Where did the time go? I just don't know. But the point is that it takes work to fix these things inside whatever app you use. And even if you do use Crypto Ledger or any of these others, you might learn something out of this module, or gain other benefit from being in the community. So let me get those questions answered. We'll review on how to get these corrections done. And then the last one, I want us all to have a better way, right? We can all do better. We can always do better. And, if you're diligent, if you're a systems thinker, like my buddy Alex, the best systems thinker in the world. I mean, he was the founder of Systems Refined, which was an Asana-led, an Asana-based you see where I'm at with systems. I need to make them simple, and I need to make them repeatable. And meanwhile, Alex is an expert, and he's got some kick-ass templates I want to be pulling into an exit planning module. I think that's going to be my next one, is after the crypto tax stress relief kit, we're probably going to do an exit planning module for our members, right? It's going to be a course just on exit planning, because people look at crypto and then they're like, oh, I bought this coin, I'm going to be rich. No, sir. You didn't sell. And there's a time to sell and there's a time not to sell. And when that time to sell comes around, you need to know what's up. And sit behind me under this orange curtain. This is my 2020, 2021 bull run whiteboard. 6x4, had all my exit positions on here. Now, somebody like Alex, he's built a template for that. We'll go check that out. But this is the last module. This is 15-minute, monthly, fit it into your crypto routine for busy moms and dads. How to go and record your transactions on a monthly basis, so you can set aside a time once a month, come back to it, and go and make sure that you're getting all of that information captured, so that it's not a big pain in the ass when it comes to the end of the year. Now, to be honest, my nature is, man, I just don't have the time for this shit, so I ignore it until the last second. This is what I do every year, and Hannah hates it. And my wife, she hates it. She's a systems thinker just like Alex. She would rather spend 10 minutes a month, pulling it all together and making it, pretty like month to month. I just can't. I can't. I've tried. I've tried so many times. I did a, Google Doc and then a Sheets and an Excel and a this and a that and the other. I'm not that dude. But what I am really good at is when it comes to crunch time is ripping the Band-Aid off and getting in there and getting it done. And so you're going to get the best of both of those worlds. Some of the systems thinking, but also the get it done approach, right? And that's what these two modules are going to save you. So if you are on a different crypto tax reporting app, that's all cool. We'll try and help you in the group. I know Celia likes CoinLedger. Maybe she'll help you. Maybe others are using something else, but I like Coinly. And if you do use Coinly, you're going to save yourself $20 on a purchase there. They charge you by the number of transactions you've had during the year. They've refined their module. It used to be way more expensive, and it's a lot more fair now based on your transactions, which I like a lot. The problem is if you get stuck in Coinly or any of these apps, there's always an upsell. So for $5,000, you can go and get a accounting aware person. It's an outsourced dude sitting in the Philippines or something like that. I got nothing against outsourcer, right? But either using AI or outsource to help you figure it out. But if you don't have the underlying knowledge of what's going on in the US with 1099 DAs this year, or how do I import my transactions at a technical level into Coinly, which we all have to do, then you're going to be SOL. And so, for the price of $34 to get a crypto tax stress relief kit, oh shoot, seed planted. And the seed there is that right now today my group is $8. And I'm not here to, spin prices on YouTube or whatever. Honestly, I don't want to gatekeep, content as much as possible. All these videos are actually going to be on YouTube, but a lot of the juice is going to be inside the community, to be fair. But basically, you're going to get access to this full course, the Crypto Tax Stress Relief Kit, and just by signing up to my standard group, there's no gatekeeping inside. There's additional levels, there's premium VIP coaching, all that kind of stuff, sure. But this Crypto Tax Stress Relief Kit is going to be available to any member joining just at the base community level, and right now today it's $8. So I'm saying it so that this is on YouTube, and so that I can point to it later and say, hey guys, I warned you. All right, so let's go back to our agenda for coffee and crypto with Mike. Number 5, close out and review YT questions. Oh, let's go and see what's up in YT. I don't think we have any questions today, but we'll go. I think, is it in content? Yeah, it's in content. Oh, no, we're in content. No, sorry, dashboard. Oh, we're not at 100 yet. 100 is coming. 100 is coming. I'm going to do something special for 100, and I'm going to do something special for 144. And for every Fibonacci number of subscriber, mark my words, I'm going to do something special for you, whether you're in my community or not. Dudes, where there's a way to go see all the collabs, latest posts. I'll get my comments. Now I think, do I have to go into each one? Oh, that'd be a pain in the butt. Community, subtitles, yeah, that's not it. So let's go look content. Videos, I know there's a way to do it. Is it, I gotta do each one? Well, oh wait, there's a comment there. Let's go see what this one looks like. Oh, I got to do each. Bummer. Well, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's go see. I got nothing that I haven't responded to, at least on that one. But then let's go back to the latest content, and that's Feb. There's one comment there. Let's go look at shorts and see comments. Oh, there's one there on the 28th, and I think I know who that is. Let's see. Let's go to comments, and let's just go say, oh, hi, Sweden, G-Tree. Oh, hi, how you doing? Did I respond? Oh, go Sweden. Have you filed your... my typing is so awful. That's why I use an AI dictation tool like a Whisperflow. We teach you all these tools that help you get faster with your crypto and stuff and research and all that inside the community. But actually, I do want to mention... no, I'm not going to do that yet. We need to finalize that agreement. We've got an exciting crypto researchers starting in our group. If you're in the group, you know who it is. But if you're not, I'm not going to share yet. She's really, really good. Very, very excited. Anyways, have you filed your crypto taxes yet? I am building a 2026. Can I be faster? Let's be faster. Crypto's tax. Yeah, there we go. Copy. Check it out. I mean, I don't know. That sounds very salesy. Whatever, you know. Thanks for commenting on my video. I appreciate you, GTree812. And I know you're not number 100 yet, but I just want to say thanks. And maybe tomorrow will be 100. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm going to go and upload this video now. You're going to see from my analytics, I've been putting in the effort again, really pouring on. And, you know, you're going to see bumps in my views here. This is definitely part of my strategy. I definitely want to. Oh, we broke 1K in the last 48 hours. Thanks, guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you here on YouTube. You know, even if you're not in my community, I'm going to gatekeep as little as possible. Of course, I got to bring the value for those guys too. But, you know, ask me any questions. I'll fully share. No worries. I want us all to make it, you know, whether you're just getting started or whether you consider yourself to be an oldie, like you're just dusting off your portfolio, or a pro, day trader, whatever you like. We have all of those in my group, but everybody believes and realizes in the bull or bear, I don't care system. It's a system. It creates profits. It creates growth. Even if you're a day trader, keep that separate if you want, okay, and reinvest your earnings or something like that. But we have very advanced day traders in my group. Dr. Richie is one. Join and you can ask him questions, and other smart people in there too. We all share, and we're all going to make it together, guys. So thanks for joining me here for another Coffee and Crypto. This one's a little bit longer, but YouTube loves that. And I know they're going to do the automatic chapters, and so that should save you some time. If you want to get other Coffee and Crypto videos, I'm going to, which corner? I don't know which corner. Let's go zoom in. I'm not sure which corner. It should be here or it should be here. Am I buying Bitcoin? Am I buying ETH? Do I have a playlist? Yes, I do. Coffee and Crypto. Check those out. And Mr. Lion is going to go over on this wall over here, but he's got a tiny picture with me right there. So if you're going to miss him, don't worry about it. Mr. Lion's going over there. And this view here is actually, this is an art by a renowned dude. It's a tiny one because that's what I could afford at the gallery that day. But this is a view of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and that's the area of the country that we live in, spread across Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. So check it out when you can. And thanks for joining me here on this Crypto Coffee and Crypto with Mike. And I wish you a good day further. I'll see you on the next one. This is number 5. And I hope you survive your taxes no matter what you do. See you later, guys. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to buy Aero.